So, hi everyone. In today's session, I'm going to teach you Python basics, and this is the first part. I will be keep on putting, or I'll be keep on uploading new videos on the Python or the programming languages that could easily help you to understand the basics of programming. So, in today's session, I'm going to I'm going to teach you about the glossary, words, or the important terms that I use in the Python course. So before I start, I would like all of you to subscribe my channel so that I can keep on posting or uploading videos that could help you in your journey, could help you to get a lot of knowledge about the different topics, about the technology, about the AI, then about the management. A lot of topics will be covered by me in coming sessions. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. So now with that, let me start with the first. So indentation is a part of a basic terminology in Python, and indentation basically means the from which space you are going to start the code. So indentation in normal language we avoid, like we didn't give too much care about this thing, but in programming it's a one of the important thing to consider. So proper indentation is actually required while you are doing any kind of a code. So how the example of a proper indentation is this. So this is the proper indentation where if true is something, and then this after spacing this print is written the else. So this is the if else coding. This is the if else condition, and this way it is written: if true then print, and this. So this space that we left, it's a part of indentation. If we are not doing it, so your code will give wrong answers. We'll take this one: if true, then we have started from there only, this will give incorrect answer. The chances are there that you will get the incorrect answers. So there is no indentation, and this is how it's work. Now let's go to the second one. So while you are doing while you're writing the codes, you actually required to put the comments. So to differentiate your codes from the comment, and why we write the comment, so to also for our updates, like when right now we are writing the code, and tomorrow or day after tomorrow when we will come back to proceed that further, because again we are not going to write the complete coding or complete program in a one day. It takes a time. It takes a 2 3 4 6 month. A lot of your projects will take more than a 1 to 2 years of timing. So it is essential to write the notes and comment kind of a thing that could help you to get the idea of about that things. So comments are lines in your codes that are ignored by the Python. It will not hamper your result while you are writing the code, and they are used to explain the code, make note, or temporarily disable codes for the testing. So for this we write this thing, this has, and this has is something that is the hash is something that helps. So while you are writing, whenever you require to write a note or you require to put some reminder, so that whenever you are next time coming, so you got the idea why exactly you write this thing. So for example, print hello world, this is the first code that we write. Now this is an inline comment, and we don't want this thing to hamper our coding. So for this we have written this hash, which is for making the comments. So now next thing is a multi-line comments. So multi-line comments are the lines of code that are ignored by the Python. Again, it's the same, but previously for one line, for inline comments we write this hash, but in multi-line comments this is what we use. So for the multi-line comments we write this thing. This one. This is something that we write 3 commas, then closed under this 3 commas. This is multi-line comments. Variable names. So comments are lines in codes that are ignored by the Python. So variable names are different kind of variables are there. So the for example, valid variable names are my so variable 1 2 3. So this way we could write the variables by my space underscore var, then underscore my underscore var, or we can write it in my var 1 2 3. So this way we could, this is the actual way how we can define a variable. And variable, I'm sure everyone of you must be aware that variable is something, this numbers, and in maths, all of you must have read about this xyz, that x is equal to 1 2 3, any number you can have it. So for that that x y and z, we write this my var, my name, or any other kind of a name you can put it. So how you can combine that? So this time invalid variables name could be like this: 1 2 3 my var, my comma var. So these all are incorrect. The actual and right way is this. And Python examples: assign values to multiple variables. So you can assign values to the multiple variables like x y z, so equals to 10 20 and 30. So it's same like a mathematics that we used to have, and now we can again call it by writing this print xyz, and output will be 10 20 and 30 respectively. Pretty much similar with mathematics. Now we have output variables. So you can assign values to multiple variables in one line, separating them by the commas. So variable, Python variables are like a name is Alice, age 25, and to call it we can write print name and print age equal to this. So this is how we can count, or we can call this variable. So you can assign values to the multiple variables. String concatenation. So I'm sure all of you must be aware what this concatenation means. So concatenation means simply adding two different things by using this plus sign. So here, if full name printer, if we have one first name John and last name Doy, so if we have to add this John plus Doy, so if for example if your name is Ram Singh, so you can like in lot of form you might have seen that there comes like first name then last name, and in a lot of time there is a middle name also. So you write Ram then last name Singh. So in programming, how we can add that thing? So we can use this concatenation. This is a very basic thing that we have it in the all kind of a programming. So these are the terminologies that are widely used in any kind of program, whether you are doing the data science, whether you are doing web designing and web designing, it will be used widely in all kind of things. So this full name, then the first name. So for the full name, we can write this first name plus comma comma. This means space. So there is a spacing between that, and then plus last name. So this plus sign, this is the concatenation, this has been used for the concatenation. Print full name, output John Doe. Global variables. Explanation. You can assign values to the multiple variables in one line, separating them by commas. So global variable examples, x is equal to 5, global variable, modify global, x is equal to 10, modify the global variables. So x is equal to 5, which is a variable. Now defining this modify global, is the function that we call, and for the function, again in the list only, we will have this definition right here in the end of the list or within this list only. So just don't get worried. We are going to tell you about this modify this functions sooner in this same PPT only. Now you can call it by global x is equal to 10. We have modify the global variable, modify global, and then print x is the output, which is the 10. Built-in data type. So Python variables and the types. So x is equal to 10, y is equal to 3.1. So 10 is the integer. It's pretty much same with the mathematics. And y is 3.1.4, which is a decimal point. We call it the float, floating numbers. And this something is written under these commas, that is called string. Now a is equal to 1 to 3, which is the list. So list is defined with this brackets. So anything is written in the brackets, this is called as a list. And then b, which is the tuple, 1 2 3, this is the tuple. And then this is a dictionary. So dictionary is same like a dictionary. So any word is written, then the meaning or the related word is written right there. So within this brackets, it's called as a dictionary. So there are different kind of variables, built-in variables like integer, float, string, list, tuple, and dictionary. So list is again something you can consider if I explain the list. So like whenever you are going to the market, you must have a bucket. In bucket you could have something like a apple, mango, fruits, banana, and also stuffs. And coming forward in market, whenever you are buying something, you are again adding the stuffs in the same bucket. So that bucket is the list, or the list that you have carried. Anything you are adding in that or you are removing from there, it's called the list. Tuple is a fix. So for the example, for the tuples example, you can have let me say, yeah. So for the tuple, you can have the data that could not be modified. So for example, your name, your age, your date of birth, your year, or any other kind of things that you have once put it in the system, it won't be able to modify, like it won't be get modified by anyone. So that is the tuple. Same goes for the dictionary. So dictionary is something that is written in a dictionary form, where the one word is being written and then this word has been same, a related word is written down there. That is the keywords. So print type X, type Y, type Z, type A, type B, type C. So what this is doing, when you will write this print type X, Y, Z, so this is the way to call the variables. So all these variables could be called by writing this print type X, type Y, type Z. So this will give us the type of these variables. Getting data type. In previous, as I shown you, this type X, type Y, type Z. The same way, when you will writing this X is equal to 42, is something written. Now to get to know what is the type of this x which is written out there. We just need to write this print type x, and this will give the output, which is the integer. Sitting data type. So right here, variable type examples. This is previously this variable types examples are like int 10, float this, and this string 40.2. So print type this will again help us to find out the same. Now there is a number. So in numbers, arithmetic operations in Python, x is equal to this int arithmetic operations. We have again in mathematics what we do. I told you to relate this to the mathematics, like x is equal to 5, y is equal to 2.5, then z is equal to 3 plus 4z. So complex 3 is the real part, 4z is the imaginary part. Now arithmetic operations, print x plus y, which is the addition, print x minus y, which is subtraction, print x into y, multiplication, print x per y is the division. Now print x into this is the exponential, which is the x to the power of 2. So when you're writing this is the square. So whenever you are applying any arithmetical operation, you could write this in this way. This will help. So let's take, if you have to make a calculator, so you can put this variables, you can put this symbols, and whenever someone is using this for your programs, for using your programs as a calculator, they will be able to do this type conversion. So you can assign values to the multiple variables in one line, separating them by commas. So type conversion in the Python, x is equal to 10, which is the integer, x, y is equal to 3.4, which is the float, convert into the float. So x float is equal to float x, print x float. So output is the 10, convert float to the integer. You can assign values to the multiple variables when separating them by commas. The string creations and access. String creations, greetings. So string, as I told you, like anything is written within this comma is called a string. So string creation, like a greeting, and we are defining it with the hello world. Now accessing the character, if you have to find out this character, so we can print, write the print and this variable which we have assigned to this particular hello world, and then we can write the number of that particular word. So as you all must be aware, in programming we start the counting from 0. We do not start it from the 1 is the incorrect. We always start it from the 0. So the h is a 0, e is the 1, and l is a 3. Sorry, h is the 1, e is the 2, l is 3. So if we are writing greeting 0, so the output will be h. Now same if writing -1, so -1 is nothing. String slicing, print the greetings 0, so output hello characters from index 0 to 4. So if we are writing this 0 to 5, so it will write HEL, HELL. So 0 to 5, this what will be hello complete. String length. So if you have to find out the length of this string, HALO, so that could be possible, that could be possibly achieved by writing this print len greeting. So len is for the length, and then the output will come up, which is the 13. String method. Python provides several built-in methods to manipulate strings. So Python string operations, text Python programming. So print text dot strip is this, remove white space. So text is this Python programming, and Python string operation, there are some operations that we could do on this strings. So for first one is a strip, and this, then commas close, and this is used to remove the white spacing. So if we have this spacing after comma, there is a spacing, Python then space, then programming, then this spacing, which is the irrelevant. To remove this, we just need to write this print text dot strip, then comma, then this bracket close, and then close. This will remove the white spacing, extra white spacing. Then there is print text dot lower, then convert it to the lower case. Then print text dot upper, it converts this string into a uppercase. Same, this print text dot replace, which is written for this Python and Java, it replace a word. Now when instead of this Python, it will replace this Python to the Java, and then the output will be Java programming. Okay, now the last one is a print text dot split, and this basically helps us to split the text. So this text split will split string into a list. So what exactly, like where this will get split, like it will split this P and this complete word, or in 2 parts and 3 parts. So this will basically split P, Y, T. So a list will be generated from these words. This creations and modifications. My list. So this is the list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which we have written. Now to access the elements, print my list 0. It will give this number 1. So as I told you, in programming, the counting starts from 0. Now print my list -1. So -1 means this last word. This starts from there, -1, -2, -3, -1. Now modify the element. So if we have to modify the element in this, so we could write my list 0 and then equals to 10. So what this will do is, instead of 1, it will write 10. So this is kind of a swipe modifying, which we can do by writing this my list. Same, print my list, so output will be this one. Add elements. So if we have to add elements, so we can use this append. So my list dot append 6, which will give print my list output 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What we'll get. List method. List are various methods to perform operations like adding, removing, and sorting elements. So list operations number 5291. Number dot append 10. So add elements, print numbers, output 5291 10. Okay, if we have to remove a number, so we can use this remove, append, remove, and sort. Sort will basically sort this list. So right now it's 5291. It will sort it to the 1, 2, and the 5, 9. So this, remember this variables, or remember these words like append, remove, and sorts. This will help to sort the data, and this will help to, when you will be working with the numbers, it will help you. Now after this we have a tuples. So tuples are orders and immutable collections, meaning the elements cannot be changed after creation. So once we have created a tuple, it will not be changed. So in previous slides I was showing you that we have list, which we can add it, where we can add, manipulate things. So that is a list which is written in brackets. Tuples are written in this type of brackets, and this cannot be changed. And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We cannot change it. We can just access it. So to access this, write print my tuple 0. 0 is 1, which, as I told you, starts from there. Slice it. We can slice it into 2 parts. So slice it my tuple 1 or 3. So, 1 again. This is 0. This is 1, 1, and 1, 2, 3. So 3. Now it will slice these 2 parts. Only 2 and 3 will get removed. Length of tuple. So for this again we can write this print length is for the length, LEN, my tuple. It will be 4. Dictionaries. Dictionaries are a collection of key values pairs. Keys must be unique and values can be of any data type. My dictionary name Alice, age 25, city New York. Access value, so my print is name, it will be the Alice. Add key value pair, so my days profession is equal to engineering, print my dictionary. Remove key value pair, delete my dictionary city my day. So now what this slide is trying to tell you, so right now we are working with the dictionary. So as I told you in previous slides, dictionary is something that we could relate with moreover with the dictionaries that we have. So in dictionary we write a word and there is a meaning that is written after this particular word. So in same way in programming, when we are making a dictionary, so we assign it to a particular word, and then within this brackets we write that particular word and meaning of that. So in this case we are writing the name and then the word, and age, then the word, then the city, and this one. Now this is the dictionary, and again this will be the unique. Values can be any data, we can change it but we cannot delete. So print my dictionary name. When I type this, so it will give me the name of that particular person, which is Alice. Output is Alice. Now add key value pair. So my dis profession is equal to engineering. So print my dis is equal to. So we are adding this my dictionary profession, which is the engineering. So that will be added in this list, and then we can write my print dictionary. Remove key value pair. So delete my dictionary city. So print my dictionary methods. Dictionaries have several methods to access and manipulate their data. Now, when we are working with the dictionary methods, so info dictionary operations are info, name, John, age, and 30. Now get keys. Print info.keys, output this key, name, and age. So print info keys. So keys is output. Print info values. Now when we are writing, the values will be John and 30. This is the key and this is the value, key and value. Now get key values pair. So info.items, together we call it the item, and when we close it will give this name John is 30. Then there comes the conditional statement. Dictionaries are a collection of key value pairs. Keys must be unique and values can be of any type. So conditional statement example, x is equal to 10. If x is bigger than this 0, print positive numbers. Elif is equal to this, print 0, else print negative numbers. Loop. Dictionaries are a collection of a key values pair. Keys must be unique and values can be of any data type. Loop example. For I in range 5, print I, output 0, 1, 2, 3. Round down loop, x is equal to 5. Functions. Functions are blocks of reusable code that perform a specific task. And they are defined using the def key. So greet functions. Functions definitions. Def greet name, return f hello name. So function call could be done by the print greet and this Alice name, output will be hello Alice. Define the function, which is the definition, greet name, and this greet is the function we have defined it, and then return f hello name could be anything. So now we are printing this function, we call this function which is the name, and instead of this name we are writing Alice, so it becomes hello Alice. Function with default parameters. Default parameters are used when no values is provided for an argument. Greet function. Def greet name is equal to guest, return f hello name, then print greet hello guest, print no Alice, so it will become hello Alice. Print, we are calling this function which is the name, and instead of this name we could write any name. Lambda function. Lambda function is small and anonymous functions defined using the lambda. Lambda function for the additions. Add lambda xy, specify print add lambda with map function numbers 1 2 3 4 squared list map lambda xy this person class definition class and objects. Python supports objective class blueprints for objects. Class person definitions self name age self dot name is equal to name self dot age def introduction self return f my name is self name and I am self age here. Creating an objective person is equal to person and is 30 person introduction output my name is Alice and I'm 30-year-old. Inheritance allowed class of inheritance animals dog is a dog and dog is for speak. So for today it's enough. I complete this topics by tomorrow. For today, bye and see you tomorrow.